welcome back to my channel. My name is Tia, aka Teacup Simmer, and this is another part of our niche series. And we are back in our Zephyran Tribe, and it's been such a long time, you guys. Oh my goodness, it has been, oh, that was my phone. And it has been such a long time since I've played niche and recorded, you guys. I know everybody's probably wondering where I've been, and I was just thinking about doing a update video, but I'm actually not sure. But just so that you guys know, I was kind of out of commission for a while. If you guys follow me on Twitter, you'll be able to see some of the reasons why I was gone. I had recently had a family member pass away, and so I really wasn't stable enough to play any games or record anything. I just did not have the energy for it. So I haven't recorded in the past couple weeks or now, but now I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm actually really excited to get back into the swing of things. There have been so many updates to niche, so we're definitely going to probably be starting a new series with the 0.5.1 update. But before we get into that, we definitely want to continue with our Zephyran Tribe because I really love these guys, and it's taken us so gosh dang long to find any type of snow port, so we're probably going to try and jump to this port to see if we can find a snow port on the next one. But I really want to get to the mountains, you guys. I feel like it's something we need to do for clarity and for and for some form of closure, because our beautiful Zephyran nichelings have been just wandering around, like their name suggests, for the past few generations, looking for those adventures and looking for those genes that will make them strong enough to survive the jungles. And currently we have our Zephyran Tribe, our great, amazing Queen Apani, who is on her last few days, who has ushered her tribe, this section of her tribe, to this quieter, more reserved island from her other island, where it was a little bit more dangerous for the tribe. They were fleeing from an ape, and all of them are telling themselves that all of their family is perfectly fine. They somehow beat the ape, and now they're here. At least this section of the tribe is here, and they're trying to kind of eke out a little bit of survival, a little bit of existence in this area. Currently, we have a very jumbled family tree and a very jumbled line of succession. Currently, we have Apani, who, as I stated, is on her last few days, and then there is her younger sister, Melui, over here, who's actually still fairly young, and she still has those beautiful ram horns, which means that she is royalty to our tribe. And then we have a bunch of other creatures who are kind of showing that they have some form of leadership. We have Rakasha here, who is named after one of our old priests, I believe, and yeah, Rakesh. So we had Rakesh, who is our pure white priest, who used to tell stories of all of the travels of the Zephyran Tribe before them, and he kind of told all the little nichelings in the nursery about the things that they're trying to seek. And he passed all of his knowledge down to Yuria, our current shaman, who has taken up her place next to a medicine plant, which we're so happy that we were able to find. And so she's going to have her baby soon. And we've had a couple different nichelings born. We're currently try and move the tribe, make them a little bit more nomadic instead of like what we had before, which is they kind of stuck to their same area on their mountain, and they only had small little trails of nichelings who decided to wander and explore. But I think this time we're going to maybe have like one baby boom like we seem to have had right now, and we had 2 sets of twins, which is amazing, and we have to rename these guys. But we're going to make them a little bit more nomadic. They're going to sit down, have their babies, and then kind of dash off into the grasses and kind of explore as a group, which will mean that they stay a little bit more protected, and they kind of keep that idea of always trying to move forward. We might have some creatures that stick by trees, but they're trying to kind of follow their instincts towards this side of the island so that they can it looks like they're probably going to be around 2 trees, and they'll be able to maybe plop down, have one more set of babies, and then kind of dash onto this port, and then we'll be able to see if we find a snowy port the next time. We might end up having to dash from that one to that one, because I am getting so tired of waiting for a snow port, you guys. But we really need to rename some of these little ones. So we have Kiro, who has a big nose, a big body. I think these both have webbed hind legs, which means we may not breed them. I'm trying to remember who their father is. Neuro, where are you? Here they are. Rumen. So yeah, Rumen is their daddy. And Rumen, I think we did that because Rumen has like amazing genes. Yeah, he's one of the few ones who have certain genes that we need. I think it was H. Yeah, H and G were the ones that we were trying to get. We might do this pairing again because I think these two are adorable. They both technically royalty, but they might toss some babies in the future. I think Neuro might toss some babies in the future that might fall into the royal line. Kiro could possibly do that too, but right now we're trying to see if we can get our creatures to start moving this way. We currently have our very wayward Prince Igasho, who is too young to rule right now, and since Apani is very aware of this and she kind of knows how kind of stuck up and pushy her son is, she's kind of leaving the leadership to the tribe, to Rakasha and to Melui, because she knows that they'll be able to kind of lead them forward until her son is old enough to rule. So let's see. I'm gonna try and get those names. Kiro, I don't want that name. We have such a long name list, and you guys know you can always leave me names in the comments. I normally just pick them up and put them on my Google document, and I just look at the Google document on my phone. I like Obi. It's kind of cute. So Obi, and then his brother Obi, according to our list, means heart, and Udo. Oh, that would be so cute. So Obi and Udo. Which Obi means heart and Udo means peace, which I'm okay with. I actually kind of like that. And these two are going to be, like I stated before, we always seem to have spiritual twins or sets of twins that are so similar and they kind of travel together in a group, and I think that's going to be really cute. Then we have Lucila. What do I want to name you, sweetie? I think I picked out a name. I think it was Lomasi, because I think it means pretty flower, and I think that would be really cute. In my head, she's maybe like a prickly rose. She has, because of her spiky body, but she's actually really interesting. I think she has good hind legs. And then there's her brother, Kirduku, who I think, what was the name I wanted for him? It was something about, I can't remember it now. Let's see. I'm gonna go with Delitzo. I have no idea why, but that totally works. I'm just randomly choosing at this point. Delitzo. Alright, cool. So those are the two sets of twins that we got. We have Igasho, who's going to take him, and a few of his younger cousins are gonna kind of take a detour that the main tribe's gonna go this way. And then I think he's going to kind of take this route with his cousins and I think he's taking this route to kind of grow as an individual. And we're saying hopefully while he goes on this adventure with his cousins, he's going to grow as a prince and hopefully not be as prickly. So we're going to skip the day and see what Uria's baby is going to look like. We might end up having Melui and Rumen have another baby prior to him passing away. He's almost done. Ambu is the same way. We might end up having to set him up with someone. Maybe Rakasha? Yeah, maybe. Because, and then Iskra, no. But yeah, maybe Rakasha and Ambu could have a baby, or he could at least get her pregnant while she's trying to move the rest of the tribe this way. But let's skip the day and see what type of baby Yuri is going to have. Ooh, ram horns. Thank you, goddess. All right, so who are you? Oh, he's so cute. Kiro. Okay, he has violet eyes, good hind legs, ram horns, spiky body. Well, hello, little prince. Well, he's adorable. And we're gonna say, what's his name? Let's name him Kibwe. I have no idea why, but Kibwe means why did I just change Uria's name? Uria, keep your name, sweetie. Okay, So, Yuria, you're in the way and I can't see. So, Kiro. And we're going to name you Kibwe. Kibwe, which means... Ooh, I had it. Blessed. It means blessed. And since she is our resident shaman, I think she would be sitting here as she gives birth, and she'll tell her little son that all of the amazing stories that Rakesh told her when she was his apprentice. And she is, how old is she? She only has a couple days left, so we might have to choose an apprentice for her fairly soon. It might end up being one of our other babies, maybe Cheppy, since she has good nimble fingers and claw. She might end up being our new shaman, since normally we give our shaman placement to creatures that don't do well when it comes to hiding and protecting themselves, since Yuria is beautiful with her panda pattern, but it definitely means that she wouldn't be the best case scenario for when she's trying to hide from predators. So we say that she's very out in the open and she stays near her medicine plant so that anybody in the tribe can come and find her and heal themselves. And then there's Apani, who is on her last day. Apani, we love you. I don't really want her to have another baby. I want her to kind of usher the tribe this way. So Issy, since you're older, we're going to have you kind of guide the little ones this way. And I think Elu would be super excited. And they would all just be kind of dashing this way, trying to get this way with her friend Tuwa. And I think these two would make a really great pair. I think they're just going to be like really great friends as they grow up, and when they finally get older, they might end up having babies. And then let's see, there's Udo. Since we don't have a bluebird, I don't think we have a bird in the sky. No, so we can leave the babies a bit, but Melui is going to pass by her sister as she goes, and I think Apani is going to just remind her of all of her responsibilities to the tribe and how they need to continue to move, and how, based on all the things that they've been told from their shamans, that they have to continue to move forward and try and keep the search for those genes for that elusive snowy mountain place alive. And then there's little Walk-On, who's adorable, and he's also, I think I'm trying to remember because I haven't played in a while, guys, so excuse me if I'm taking forever to just kind of explain things. I'm also reminding myself who everyone is. And so Walk-On is also Apani's son, so I think she'd be just kind of sending everybody on their way. And let's see, let's have Rootman just get her pregnant while he's here, since we don't really know how long he's gonna last. And then there's Rakasha, who would pass by her sister as well. And I definitely think Apani would be pushing for Rakasha to kind of take more of a role in the tribe when it comes to leadership, just because they all knew the stories and saw, or at least heard the stories of the great melanism creature that used to be king in one of their old generations before. So I definitely think they'd all be kind of looking to her the same way they looked to Rakesh, the shaman, for at least a little bit of guidance, because some of our melanism creatures and our albinism creatures have a sense of mysticism about them, even though they technically don't have any actual powers, and they aren't really, all of them are not necessarily blessed by the goddess because they don't all have ram horns, but they do have their own form of reverence to the tribe. Then there's these two, Lamasi, and I think Cheppy would be looking after them, because she's gonna definitely stay here at least a little bit longer, trying to get her over here to Yuria before Yuria passes away. And then there's Iskra and Usako, who are kind of middle-aged, so I think they'll just be the den mothers who have been around for a bit, and their mom, Usa, our little Usagi, who is definitely adorable, would have kind of imbued them with her personality. So they'd be really great individuals to at least have befriended or at least that all the tribe would like enjoy being around. Then there's Diani, our little deer, who's named after one of our older creatures who used to look like a deer as well, with those beautiful horns. And then there's Igasho, who's gonna follow Vivek, our creature who, for the older generations in our tribes before, they didn't really like him much. Just because of the fact that he was a child born from a rogue attack, and the way that he looks, they haven't really had many derp snout creatures in the tribe before, so having him around was a very big shock to the tribe, or at least the old tribe. But all of these creatures kind of grew up around him. All of Aponi and Ambu grew up with him in the nursery, or at least around him in the nursery, so they weren't really surprised or in any way upset by him. So all of their children as well have grown up that way. So he's kind of grown into his own. So I think he's looking after the young ones, kind of leading them this way. Isn't there? He's like, okay, well, if you guys insist on going this way, then someone might as well look after you. And so let's see, we have new little Kibwe. And we're going to have to start moving everyone this way. And hopefully we can get Rakasha and Ambu to have a baby before he passes away. Aponi! Goodbye, Aponi. And I think definitely the way that we used to do it in our other tribe, we used to say that babies were born over the bones of their creatures that came before them, in a way to kind of pass down memories and stories and things like that. So we can't really do that right now because Aponi has kind of given a directive for the tribe to be a little bit more nomadic. So we're not going to have all of our creatures be able to come back to our main nursery to pass away anymore. But maybe we'll be able to kind of pick that up at least at a different time, or maybe when they don't have to be as nomadic, maybe when we come to another island. And we don't really have to worry about too much food right now, but we're trying to just get this away. So maybe we can get to, oh, there we go. There's another medical plant. Oh my gosh, there's so many. So yeah, we might end up having, Cheppy move this way, but Yuria is too far, so I think Cheppy would come over here. Are you a rogue? He's a rogue. No, don't do it. No, Yuria. Let me see, who can I breed her with? Let's see, she's A and H. Nope. I'd have to move her because all of my other girls are Usako. Maybe Rumen. See, I'd have to get the sad part is I'd have to get all of my females pregnant. Oh my gosh. Let's move her this way. And then let's get Ambu. Can we get him? No, we can't. So maybe, yeah, we'll have to get her pregnant, just because. Yeah, I think that'll work. Yeah, that'll work. And Rakasha, we'll just have to wait a second. But he has 2 days left, so hopefully we'll be able to. But he moves super slow, so I don't know how this is gonna work. But yeah, I think in passing Cheppy, she would have told her some of the small things she needs to know to be shaman for the tribe. And I think probably before she passes away, yeah, she'll be able to get, she has a few more days, she'll be able to pass on some more wisdom to Cheppy. She won't be able to pass on wisdom to the babies because we don't really have any more babies in the tribe right now, but we'll be able to kind of, let's see, Iskra, pick up some food for us, please. And let's have the boys, our little traveling twins, are gonna just kind of move as a unit. But these two are gonna be my favorites. I think Elu and Tua are going to just be a great pair. And then we have Issy, who's going to be moving this way. she's going to pick up some food and kind of keep this way lit. And we're trying to just spread out and clear away this grass. Moving everyone as a unit is super difficult. Melui, it might just be like she has her baby right here. Rumen. Can Rumen have a baby with... She can. Okay. So, Usako is gonna just, on her way, just bounce through. Ah, she's so cute. And let's see, all of these guys have moved. And then we have our traveling band over here. And I think Vivek would just be picking up some food, being like, guys, you gotta make sure that you travel and pick up food on the way. And Lamiana is super pretty. And Una, who is super cute too, even with her horrible movement with her webbed feet. Oh, so sad. But hopefully they'll be able to at least make some good time. We might end up putting her in the water a little bit, and well, maybe when she gets a little bit older. Yeah, she's going to get older in like a day, so she might be able to move quicker if she moves through the river, which might be helpful. So we definitely want to get, probably get Yuria pregnant and then have her come over here and teach Cheppy a little bit what she needs to know about the medical plants, so that when Cheppy gets over here, she'll be able to work as the current shaman for the tribe. And that's definitely going to mean that Cheppy's going to be holding on to a lot of those stories and those memories about the older Zephyran Tribe's movements, so that the tribe doesn't really forget that they're supposed to be continue to explore and move. So let's skip the day. Oh, people are passing away. Who passed? No, Ruben. Ooh, baby. Ugh, with webbed hind legs. Good gosh, no. Takiro, you're super cute. But he has ram horns too. Melui, you're having a lot of babies that will definitely compete with Igasho for the crown later. He doesn't know about any of this since he's over here. But since we're moving this way, let's have him come this way. And then Vivek is going to be over here. And then, let's see, can we get... Here we go. Yeah, there she goes. She can move through the waters now, so she'll be able to get over here quicker. And maybe they'll meet up, hopefully, since while they take their time. I think it's just really cute that they're like a little traveling band, and I think doing this and with listening to Vivek, because Vivek has a different experience than Igasho, who's been pretty sheltered most of his life, and Vivek has had to deal with a little bit of discrimination from the rest of the tribe when he was younger. So I think he would be kind of enlightening him about, yeah, you kind of have it good right now, kid, so be careful, it might not always be this way. And let's see, Udo and his brother, Obi, are just going to move this way. Melui, with her baby, is going to just expand this area. Rakasha, yeah, I don't think we're going to get you pregnant, lady. Even though you have potential, I don't know if we're going to be able to get anyone over here in time. Walk on. No, not walk on. Walk on, we're going to have you pick up some berries, clear this out. Same with Usako. You're not going to have your baby yet, sweetie, but we're going to have you sit over here and look after Melui's as she, like, watches over everyone. Elu and Tuwa are just going to kind of push their way through the grasses and kind of clear things away for everyone. And Kibwe, I think he would just kind of take up with these two since he's still young, but I think they would both be kind of, oh, you're cute, come with us. And then there's Cheppy, who would kind of sit next to this area over here, and we're definitely going to get Yuria, who's gonna come over here. Nope, you can't do anything to us now. Ha 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 ha. Hopefully Cheppy doesn't get older while he's still around. Oh, that would be so devastating. And then there's Dalitso. I think all the boys are going to start like kind of spending some time together. And I think Dalitso, I think his mom was Iskra. Dalitso. Yeah, it was Iskra and Duvik. So it's possible that even though Dalitso has that derp snout, he might end up being looked at as a potential prince as well. It's definitely interesting to see how we go from some of our other sections of our tribe, at least some other generations before, where we were struggling to see if we had any goddess touch creatures, and now we're kind of swimming in them. Like we have so many creatures with ram horns, and it's really interesting to see how these different bits and pieces kind of show up in the tribe. Let's see, let's move him this way. Lamasi is kind of getting left behind a little bit, but she should be able to catch up. But everybody's just leaving the safety of the tree and kind of making their way this way. It kind of reminds me of the Great Migration a long time ago. I can't believe we've had so many episodes. All right, so we have Cheppy sitting next to Yuria, trying to make sure that Yuria passes on all those stories, all those amazing things that she's been able to learn from Rakesh, and pass them on to Cheppy, who is going to become our new shaman, who might end up just sitting up over here and sitting next to the medical plant, while we have our great exodus, or not even an exodus, since our tribe is actually not too big. I'm trying to make sure that we stay closer to like 25 than like 30, because 30 gets difficult. All right, and I think this is going to be our last skip today. We're going to move everyone around, and no, Ambu, I can't believe you're gone. That's just sad. And I think Cheppy would sit here next to Yuria, and Yuria would just plop down a nest, and in her final 2 days, she would just explain to Cheppy all of the amazing things about the tribe and about the tribe's history, and I think Cheppy would just kind of soak it up, especially since she is technically... does she have any... Normally we can tell, nope, she doesn't have any royal lineage, so we don't have to worry about making her have any babies if she doesn't want to, but... Oh, Lamasi. It's like she's kind of like running after all the boys, like, wait up, don't leave me. Oh, that's so cute. And then there's Iskra, who I think is going to just clear this away, and then we're going to have Walk On clear the way for the kids. Oh, little Takiro. I didn't really feel like changing his name. It's just super cute. Elu. You guys are gonna have to pass through a swamp to get to our promised place. And they're just gonna clear this away. Same with Issy. I don't know if Issy should have a baby. I'm not positive. Because it's just like I said, we have so many creatures right now, and maybe Usako. Yep, that's Usa. She does like her mama. So random and eccentric. She's just gonna sit up there and just plop her nest right there, so she can look at everything and make it fun of everyone as they pass by. And we're gonna have Udo and his brother kind of filter this way. Diani, who also isn't technically he's not in line, but I do love the way he looks. We might end up having to like do some changes to the tribe, in the sense like we'll have to start looking at genes to see what genes we want to keep, which ones we don't, that type of thing. Normally I save that for the end because I don't really do too many like specific gene looking at or culling or whatever the heck you want to call it, when we first start, just because it's more about seeing how everyone plays together and stuff like that. And I think Una would be distracted by all the fish instead of actually trying to move through the grasses with her cousins. And then Vivek. Let's see. Igasho. And I think he would be learning a lot from Vivek. I think they make a good, an interesting learning experience for him. And he's spending a lot of time with Lamiana. I don't think they are a good pair. Ooh, that might be a thing. And Lamiana actually does have some latent bloodline of the royal bloodline. We can always tell by those violet eyes. Normally we can see whether or not someone has it if they have violet eyes and if they have ram horns. If they have violet eyes and ram horns, it means that the goddess is strong with them. If they just have violet eyes, it means they're a long time descendant of the goddess, which I think is it's a very good indicator for us. So I think this is where we're going to end this part right here, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this part, please leave a like and please subscribe if you really love me, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!